We started in the second service talking about what kind of harvest are you expecting? What kind of harvest are you expecting? It's our harvest service. I'd like you to, we're going to be rounding off in this second service. What kind of harvest are you expecting? And we read from Genesis. Our text is taken from Genesis chapter 8, verse 22. Genesis chapter 8, verse 22. He said, while the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, day and night shall not cease. One says, as long as the heart remaineth, as long as this world is in existence, seed time and harvest will not cease. In the original Greek Bible, it didn't say seed time like that. It says seed, time, and harvest. Seed, time. Because if there is a time you are planting seed, there is a time in between, then you have harvest. Am I correct? The time between the seed and harvest is the watering time. He said, Paul has planted, Apollos has watered, but God gives the harvest, the increase. What kind of harvest are you expecting? Please, whatever kind of harvest you are expecting should determine the seed you are sowing. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you expecting an average life? Oh, sow average seed. Are you expecting an outstanding life? Sow outstanding seed. Make outstanding sacrifice for your life. I asked 3 questions in the second service. I'll just run through it. I said, what are you sacrificing today for a better tomorrow? Are you just expecting that a better tomorrow will just show up? And people will say, no, what are you sacrificing today for a better tomorrow? Number 2, I said, are you doing all you can do today for a better tomorrow? These are powerful questions that is only you that can ask yourself. It's only you that can provide the answer. Or are you one of those believers that just fold their hands and they are confessing the word? They are fasting, they are praying, they are coming to church, they are giving offering, they are giving their tithe, yet they are doing nothing. What are you doing? Everybody say, what am I doing? What are you sacrificing? Success is not free of charge. Success comes with a price. You want a colorful tomorrow? It is not going to happen by wishing. I wish. No, you can't wish it. It doesn't work like that. You have to do something. And I'm going to continue from where I stopped in the second service. You want a robust finance. What are you doing today? You want to have peace of mind in your retirement age. What are you putting in place? He said God gives bread to the eaters and seed to the sower. Do you even know that there is difference between bread and seed? You eat bread, you sow seed. Or are you eating your seed along with your bread? If you don't want to beg, then you have to do the right thing. I have met people in my life. In fact, I have met people that have made money. I've seen money. When you say money, I mean a lot of money. And today they can't see shishi. Shishi is far from them. Life comes with different seasons. What you're doing now will produce tomorrow. Tomorrow is not magic. It's not accident. It's not luck. Tomorrow is a product of work. To do nothing too is a seed. To do nothing too is a seed. That means you are sowing nothing. And when you sow nothing, you reap nothing. That will not be your portion. So So what kind of harvest are you expecting from all areas of your life? You know, our life is divided into different departments. Abi? Our life is divided into different departments. Your marriage and relationship is a department. Your parenting is a department. Your business and career is a department. Your spiritual life, your relationship with your Creator is a department. Your health, how healthy you are, is a department. Your academics, if you're a student, is a department. Your social life, your relationship with people, your network. You know, your network determines your net worth. Huh? If you open your phone now, who are the people on your phone book? Are there people there you can count on? Do you have people you can count on? That if you run to trouble now, and they hear you are in trouble, they can start coming around to help you out. How much investment are you making into your network? You see, our politicians, they are one of the best people that knows how to maintain relationship. Have you not noticed that, for instance, Saraki, this weekend, one man is doing wedding for his child in Kogi. He will be there. Another one is doing burial next weekend. They will be there. They are always servicing relationship. Are you servicing relationship? Or are you the type, you just want to be making withdrawal? Hello? This is my need. What are you putting into relation? Because where you are going to withdraw from, you have to be making deposit too. Am I correct? In all these different departments of our life, what are you doing to harvest from those areas? This is very important. I'm going to read Galatians 6:7 from the Message. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It's a common scripture. It said, God cannot be mocked. Whatever a man sow, that he shall reap. Your harvest cannot be different from your seed. No prayer can change your harvest. Like I said in the second service, if you're a student, you are not reading your book. You're not going for lectures. You're not doing assignment. But you are praying that you will be the head and not the tail. That prayer is already not answered. It cannot be answered. Because those who are reading their books, you want them to file behind you. How? But that's what many believers are doing. We're not reading. We're not attending lectures. We're not doing our assignments. Yet we are claiming, I am the head, I'm not the tail. I am above only, I'm not beneath. That scripture is powerful when you do your part. What's your part? You attend lectures. You read your books. You do all your assignments. Then that scripture will now come to pass. Like I said in first service, I said you are believing God for a baby. But you are coming close to your wife every 6 months. You are not serious. That is the right way to say it. I recommend to waiting parents every other day. Not even the fertile period. Because if the fertile, anything can happen anytime. Be serious. What kind of harvest are you expecting? Your harvest will not be different from your seed. Oh, I'm a beautiful girl. I want to marry a king. It's a king I'll marry. Are you a queen? It takes a queen to marry a king and keep a king. It's not just marrying somebody to keep it too. You need to keep the thing you have. So you have to be a queen. So while you are believing God for a king, groom yourself to be a queen. Oh, I'm handsome. I have broad chest. I have 6 packs. I want to marry a queen. Are you a king? Because if you marry a queen and you are not a king, you lose out. It's not just people being in your life. Oh. I've seen married people that are completely, they are worse than divorced people. They are worse than what? They are married, but they are totally, they are far apart. God can't be mocked. So let's read Galatians 6:7, the message. I wish we can have the message. If you have it, please read. Okay, thank you. Don't be what? If anybody is prophesying to you that you will reap the harvest you didn't sow, they are misleading you. This is why Africa is the poorest continent in the world. We like deception. The richest places in the world. You see, the first day I visited Dubai, I almost cried. They don't know Jesus. Yet their country has become like heaven on earth. You know why? Huh? They have sowed the seed. So they are reaping the harvest. We were praying for the harvest without sowing the seed. You see the difference now? All of us want a new Nigeria. But we will not stop throwing paper from the screen and from the window. The harvest you expect should motivate you for the seed you are sowing. So, does anybody want to build a tower? Let him imagine the tower. Let him count the cost. Every tower has a cost. That's the seed. Let him first of all count the cost. Luke 14:28. You want to build a tower? It's possible. With God, all things are possible. But count the cost. He said, and see, you count the cost, then you now start paying the price. It is the price you pay. The richest man in the world today is Amazon. I'm reading everything about that man. He didn't jump there. In fact, he's not surprised. The worth of the CEO of Amazon is worth. That's about how much now? I think it's about 170 something. Am I correct? 200 now. About 200 plus. About $200 billion. No human being alive or dead has ever reached that point. Over 200. That man can help Nigeria and other African countries. He will help us if we are serious. Before COVID-19, what he had was less than 100. So the COVID-19 we hate has added more to him and took him to where he has never been before. The man has been doing this thing for some time. He said there will be a time people will prefer to order online. They say, are you mad? How can people be ordering online when there are shopping malls everywhere? He said, no. This generation is becoming more committed, more busy. They will like everything like this. Pick up their phone, buy dress, buy shoe, buy everything, pay, bam. They'll bring it to their house. Say they will like it. And he worked on it. Do you know that during this thing, the guy bought one, like an aircraft with some drones that were delivering at people's doorstep. Drone will carry from the air. Will carry what you bought, your package. No human being inside drone. Drone is just and drone will fly to your address and drop it and go back. Some people are living 100 years ahead because they are not sleeping. They are paying the price. Nothing comes by chance. If you're a pastor here, your church will not just grow. If it grows suddenly, it will move suddenly. There must be something, a price you are paying. Everybody say, I need to pay a price. Say, I'm willing to pay the price. I've come to realize this statement that Dr. Mike Murdock makes is the fact of life. He said God does not respond to needs. He responds to seeds. Dr. Mike Murdoch said many years ago, he said, God does not respond to needs. He responds to seeds. That means the fact that there is a need here does not mean God will respond. He can pass. The fact that I'm crying and say, God, Sheba Shima Wumini, does not mean God will respond. He's not he's not a sentimental God. He has put law in place to run the world. So he doesn't respond to anything outside that law. Huh? Laws governs life. God has made laws to govern this world. So he responds to those laws, not to sentiment, not to God. And you know that my father served you, my grandfather served you. Me too, I'm serving you. And you are looking at me and you are watching me like this. If you're a student, he will tell you, read your book. If you read it, I will make you pass. He said, Paul must plant, Apollo must water. My own job is to give increase. But first of all, plant and water. No prayer can make God plant and water for you. There is no prayer that can transfer what you are supposed to do. Now God will now be doing it for you. God does not do what He has instructed us to do. So God does not respond to needs. He responds to seed sown in faith. And faith without action is what? Is dead. And you know we all have needs. But how many of us are ready to sow the seed for the need? We all want gain. How many of us are ready to take up the pain for the gain? Are you following what I'm saying? For our ladies, especially ladies that are not yet married and are not engaged, you are always believing God for a hard-working man, established, that can pay all your bills. Are you hard-working too? Or are you looking for sponsor or husband? Which one are you believing God for? Because we need to really define it. Is it a sponsor you are looking for? Somebody will be sponsoring you. Or you are looking for husband, house band, rubber band, house band, somebody that keeps the house. It takes a wife to attract a husband. And that's why he said, he that finds what? A woman. Oh, there are women everywhere. There are few wives. He didn't say he that finds a woman. He said he that finds a wife.